Hello friends, welcome to a bit of a quick look at Imogen Tries. I like to do these now and again, and the Gravethorn demo, this was actually recommended to me by a friend on Steam as something that I might be interested in. I'd literally never heard of it until he mentioned it. Let's see what it is like. New game, choose difficulty, death is imminent. For those who seek the tale, not the trial. That's a lovely poetic way of explaining that. Right, a little UI issue here. Ooh, I've done broke it. Oh dear. Ooh, oh, this is a typical me. There we go. Yeah, you can actually, if you press up beyond the yes, the thing disappears. Oh, there we go. Let's just play the game rather than trying to break the game. Yeah, the cursor scrolls up and down. Do you feel it? Oh, there's voice acting. Oh, that's nice pixel art. It's very gloomy and atmospheric.
Weaving your fate into this cursed soil. Once you were a beacon of light.
That's me.
Now you are but a shadow in the abyss.
Definitely me.
But even in death, the heart does not relent, does it?
It does not.
It's desperate, defiant. Rise now, my beloved, and forget once more.
Nevermore. Come back to life. In terms of the first command that you are presented with in this game, surrounded by ravens against this surprisingly atmospheric pixel art. I'm not sure I like the wibbly trees. I think they may be a little bit too animated. Ooh. Morning Hollow. Ooh, that is... I am not a fan of this run animation. I talk about this a lot these days, but when you run, the human body tilts forwards. It tilts forwards because that is what helps us maintain a balance, but also forward momentum. It is so. This is the equivalent of somebody moving their feet very fast, but their upper body not tilting forwards, and also their body proportions aren't right. Their legs are too short for their torso. Anyway, jump to avoid attacks from below and climb over obstacles. Ah. I'm surprised that wasn't the first thing that we had to do, restore our health. Climb after hanging on the ledges. Walls with blood are jumpable. Why is the blood sprayed up them? I mean, yeah, I get that a lot of people don't like yellow ledge paint. Can't get back up there. Those boxes look a little bit too clean in comparison to everything else. Pick up item. Ranged attack. Death Song is a ranged weapon infused with forbidden arts. When fired, it consumes ammo. Firing just before enemies attack stuns them, leaving them vulnerable for a short time. It's a parry. Throughout your journey, you can find ammo to use, but you can only carry a limited amount. Any ammo exceeding your quicksilver bullets. That's what I was thinking of, and I just said it. Any ammo exceeding your carrying limit is transferred to your storage. You can access your stored ammo when you worship at a shrine. I have multiple. There we go. This use flask to restore your health thing isn't disappearing from the bottom of the screen. Pray at the shrine and pay your respects to Saint Nivereth. Interacting with shrines saves your progress, restores your health, and replenishes your flasks. If you have stored bullets, they will be automatically added to your inventory. Most enemies you've slain will be resurrected. Yeah, so it's a bonfire. The amount of detail on this statue is greater than the amount of detail on our character. Our character looks like they've got a lot of flat colours. Can we get rid of this? Oh, I need to actually use it. Shrine glooms no more. Ah, and now we can get to there. Yes, use flasks to restore my health. I am aware. Tutorial boss. Do we have a stamina bar? We do not. Okay, they've gone very much for the blasphemous style silhouette effect. Judgment has been passed. You found the trinkets. Trinkets! 12% sword damage. A jagged ruby set in tarnished iron, glowing faintly like embers in the dark. Its edge is razor sharp, echoing the ferocity of blade on blade combat. Okay, so we've got rosary beads. Yeah, we've still got this message at the bottom of the screen. If there's a save point coming up. A small coin purse. I like the little trail that we get.
Oh, apologies. Chapel is closed. No, Master Inquisitor, I thought you was dead. Don't know what happened to me there. When I saw that beast, I acted like a fool. And yet, you risked your very life to save me, while I fled to the chapel like a coward.
I don't remember.
Don't remember.
Yes.
Master, it's me, Acolyte Gabrielle. You're the one who trained me. Do you not pick home? Oh, this is not good.
No, I died. That's generally not good.
Master the Inquisitor, I believe you should speak with the sister. She's over there.
Why do you keep on pausing your dialogue?
I must catch my breath a while longer.
You don't sound out of breath. Use a flask to restore your health. A very large head. Shrine glooms no more. That is glooms. Oh, there's a map. It's a bit basic for now. I just want to check. That is a really long intro logo with no way of skipping it. And aha! I no longer need to press left bumper.
Oh, dear Inquisitor.
You've got a very large head.
I have prayed to Saint Nivereth for your safety. It feels as if it has been so long since we saw each other.
Well, I died and all that.
The days have begun to blur together. I can no longer tell them apart. But in the end, I am glad you have returned home. And I overheard your conversation with the acolyte. Is it true that you have lost your memory?
Right, so. It is true. I feel absent of my memories.
Ah, that is most unfortunate.
It is true. I feel absent of...
Perhaps it is tied to the curse that plagues us?
No, it's more due to the fact that I died, I would think.
The Archbishop might have been able to help. But he has set out for the Lamenting Hermitage, seeking penance. In his eyes, our suffering is the price of our sins. I do not know when he will return, or if he ever will. You must find him, Inquisitor. Travel to Ravenbell. There was an elevator there, leading to the mountains. If you can reach it, you may be able to follow his trail.
Find the Archbishop.
Inquisitor, before you go, you may wish to take a look at the study room upstairs. It once belonged to you. Mind that. But for a hunter as
A hunter. Yeah, this... I do like the little kind of animated cobwebs. They're nice. But this statue is just... It's too detailed in comparison to other things. And this running animation just needs a complete rework. Oh, there's a door. I thought the interaction prompt was in the wrong place for the item because I was focused on the item. I didn't see the door at all. Tattered notes. And again, that chest seems... Hellfire bottle. You have found some Hellfire bottle? I haven't found a subject-verb agreement, however. You found some Hellfire bottles, or a Hellfire bottle. When thrown, they deal high damage to enemies or objects upon impact. You'll come across this item throughout your journey, but you can carry only limited amounts. So, Molotovs. Left bumper. Was that left bumper to throw? That was left bumper to throw. Did we get them from the chest? Camera? There we go. How did I do that? Ah! I see what he's done there. So I'm going to assume that that does not look like a wall there, incidentally. That's why I was confused by the door. I'm assuming that we have got a virtual camera or virtual camera systems in place here in order to focus our attention on things. But they are being controlled by area triggers. And if you jump over the area trigger is there. It controls when it shifts. So there's a trigger volume which we are missing by jumping over it. Oh? Aha. Open map. Map opened. Yeah, I mean, I like the kind of general idea of it's basically like Bloodborne. Ravenbell. It's all a bit Spartan.
Hugo, we don't want any visitors. Wait, that sword, you bloody wretch. You brought nothing but misfortune upon this town. Misery follows you like a starving hound. That cursed baby.
Cursed
Here,
baby?
clings to our bones. One of the huntsmen will gut you before long.
Okay, so again, we've got like Bloodborne style. Okay, so we've got infinite wall jump. Hollow brand ashes. Execution. Firing death song just before enemies attack stuns them, leaving them vulnerable for a short time. Then you can approach them and press the interaction button to perform an execution. Alternatively, I could just hit them in the face. I thought we clipped behind that lantern. Oh, we get locked into that. That's good to know. Oh, that is a really creepy dog. Dog has more health than human beings. I can definitely see what they're going for here. It's a bit rough. Oh, puppy sound. I feel like they could do with being a lot more kind of detail and decoration. Just to give this place some atmosphere. It's got a little bit, including blood smeared up the walls for reasons, but it's not quite.
Where is that bloody thing? Oh, there must be something valuable here. There has to be. Oh, hell, Inquisitor. Look, I swear I wasn't stealing anything. Must be around here somewhere. Once you set your mind to something, you always find it.
This is me level of voice acting.
Truth is, I owe that frog-faced merchant a debt, and I must rip that.
I'm assuming it's placeholder.
Me by my privates in the city.
Ow!
I had a collection of fine rings in my satchel, but now I can't find it. You wouldn't leave an old friend. Ah, yes.
Ah,
Well,
yes.
A fine question. By sheer chance, I happened to see that little workshop of yours in the chapel, completely wrecked. I was merely passing by. Now listen, if you aid me, I shall explain them in this way. What do you say?
All shall be well and happy.
Splendid. As you press on with your arduous, the bag was a dazzling shade.
A dazzling shade of blue. A surprising amount of aerial agility. Ooh, Crimson Laments. What is Sorrow Flame? Doesn't tell us. Lever is missing. Find the lever to use the elevator. Shrine glooms no more. Proceed. Oh, it's a ladder. Door does not open from this side. Okay, so we don't yet have ladder climbing animations. I assume we will get some. Forbidden arts are a way of seeking help from Saint Nivereth. Aha! It's a soul resource. Okay. So we can equip a spell. And that's equipped in the top left-hand corner. Yeah, we've got some widely varied, shall we say, pixel art scalings for the UI. Again, strongly suspect some placeholder. Trinkets! Keep on pressing the wrong button. Death Song critical hits restore health. And we haven't even fired it yet, but the actual movement feels okay. The ledge grabbing feels a little bit kind of magnetically snappy, but it's not awful. Oh, these are actual barricades. That wasn't clear. More bullets. There. We've got a small variety of enemies. Yeah, the picking up animation is quite long. Hello.
Well.
Hello, Cloud.
No see, brother. I stopped by the chapel to see you, but you weren't there. Sister mentioned something about memory trouble.
Oh, you've made it past us since we were there.
If that's the case, you don't even know who I am.
Correct. Remain silent.
Perhaps that's for the best. In a way, I envy you. Forgetting what we've done wouldn't be so bad now, would it? Enough of reminiscing about the old times.
We weren't. Well, I wasn't, because I don't remember any of them.
You heading to Dreadmore?
Maybe.
Wouldn't if I were you. The Silver Wolf has been tearing through travelers. Catches the scent of blood, and it's over. Haven't seen it myself. Don't plan to.
You've got that big-ass sword, which has got more detail on than our entire outfit.
I'm making my way to the harbor instead. Word is, one last ship is setting sail soon. I've had enough of this filth.
Yeah, he's got more detail than we have. Including on his trousers. Our trousers are very flat. Dreadmore? Don't go there. Yeah, I think with a bit of, well, quite a lot of kind of general decoration. Sigil of the Grief. Okay, so a separate category of things. Oh, that was a ladder. That is not clear. Huh? Is that a different... Okay, it is a different room. Yeah, in terms of frameworking, prototyping, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I've just tried to use... Crimson Edge fragments. Okay, is the red thing a locked door? I think we're actually invincible. That was dumb. Yeah, I think we're invincible when we are picking stuff up. This door has opened from this side. Okay. Well, we're being given a reasonable amount of bullets. Right, that's gonna hit me in the face. What have you become? What indeed? Death. Gold loss. It seems that some of your death was golden. Yes, some of your gold was stolen by bandits. Okay. Ah. No, that's going upwards. How do I get down from here? Where's my shortcut down? Was it here? Yes. Ah. I must have just missed that. Damn it. Okay, speedrun strats. All the rolling. I like the fact that there doesn't seem to be any contact damage. I'd say nice, refreshing change. Dum da dum dum dum. with infinite rolling, you don't have any... huge urge. To fight all the things. We can just run past. Okay, that's what our spell does. Used up our entire blue bar? Ah. I was so close. To unlocking that shortcut. Oh, this looks like it could be boss. You guys okay? More bullets. Aha! Yoink! I don't even understand what Shrine Glooms No More is supposed to... Offerings? Oh, we've got a... I see. So we need specific number of materials. Doesn't start us off with just one. Oh, hello. Oh. Okay, what is this orb that's appearing over the side of us? Execution. Pop. Judgment has passed. Ashen Lullaby. Ooh, 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 ooh. End of demo. No? Coming?
I know, little one. It's very ugly. But Mama made this little doll just for you. Something to keep you safe. Always. Inquisitor.
Oh dear.
What is happening? Why? No, stop. Let go of me. Please. Wait, please. Don't. Listen to me. It is not true. It is not what they say. Gabrielle, please.
Don't make this more difficult, Elena.
She is just an innocent girl. Let her go, you monsters.
Stay back, citizen.
I won't. I won't stand and watch a pure soul.
I said, stay back.
Okay, okay, I will.
No, no. Please. Inquisitor, please don't do this. I don't want to die.
Dear Lord. So we weren't a nice person. Are we going to change the error of our ways from dying, or is this going to be a redemption story? Memory restored. You've uncovered a truth, and the Inquisitor has begun to remember his lost memories. From now on, when you die, you'll leave behind a remnant, a piece of your identity. Until you recover it, you'll suffer negative effects. Wow. So, by defeating a boss, we've actually unlocked an ability that makes us less powerful. How rewarding! I'm not sure that has the desired effect. You're gonna get debuffed. It did say debuff. You suffer a negative effect.
You've come far, but far is not enough. Not for us. You always had a talent for choosing the wrong thing. Let's see if you've changed. Choose your suffering.
What?
Roots. Thorns. All of them listen to me now. You always walked carelessly. Time to pay for it.
Okay, so let me just be really, really clear. We've just defeated a boss that's told us from now on, if we die, we get a debuff until we recover a part of ourselves. And almost immediately afterwards, you're making us choose one of 3 additional negative modifiers to our game. Are these things that can be worked off, or... Ah. Yeah, so it looks like there's plenty of things down the left-hand side. These strike me more as kind of roguelike things. I'm not super sold on that combo of mechanics, especially presented basically back to back. Maybe there's a way of working them off. Maybe I shouldn't be so judgmental so quickly, but in terms of... I like the fact that they've got the little hands that... Oops. You can't push the crates. I see. Need to kill him further away, further over here. Aha! Shade of Retribution. That's the wrong button, and I'm going to keep on pressing it. You can't just overwrite. You need to unequip the one that you've got on. Ooh. Slightly weird collision there. I was kind of hoping we'd have a plunging attack, but we do not. Consumables. Yeah. Yeah, so that rolls us far enough that it rolls us off the edge. What was those? What were those symbols? Was that telling us that we could use our spell? Aha. Cold Embrace. Attacking a staggered enemy with Death Song immediately ends the stagger but inflicts Frostburn. No fall damage. Obviously some stuff like some music, etc, will go a long way to adding the extra atmosphere needed here. This is, it's very bare bones, but equally it feels like a start. No. Oh, surprised. Abyssal Quill. Quite a lot of reasonably unique. Oh, they do different things. Hold on, let's have a look. Hollow Ash's flask capacity, maximum Sorrow Flame, Hellfire bottle capacity, sword damage, maximum health, trinket capacity, Death Song bullet carrying capacity. Nice. So we do have a proper parrying system. What are those red symbols? Are they pointing us to a save point, or hello, Gabrielle.
You're far from your usual haunts, Doctor. This isn't a place for study.
Knowledge doesn't choose its dwelling. Sometimes it finds you in the most unlikely places.
And what does it want from you?
It asks nothing. It simply exists.
But people are vanishing. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
People are fleeting, Acolyte. Always have been.
And what does that mean for them? For the ones who vanish?
It means nothing to me. I only seek the truth, whatever it costs.
And yet you keep your secrets. How many more will pay the price for that truth?
I answer to no one, child. The cost is already paid.
We'll see about that. There's something wrong here. This man, I'm not sure what yet, Master. I'll keep watch and report.
I can't move any further that way. Okay. I appreciate the attempts to build up some kind of intrigue, storytelling wise. Those enemies are now getting up. I also appreciate the fact that we can knock those fireballs out of the air. Yeah, these rooms need a lot of extra dungeon dressing. They are very bland. What? I would love a save point. It doesn't look like we're getting one. Oh no, that's not going to happen. But that is going to take us up and round to there. What have you become? Dissolved? Probably. Okay, so in terms of level design, a reasonably substantial amount of distance. Again, unless I just missed one. But so we now suffer a debuff. So we've got no ability to cast spells. That's quite awkward enemy placement, realistically. Yeah, that was down to... Yeah, because we've got no stamina meter, we can just roll past all of these enemies. See. Broken Shrine. Interesting. Okay. So it's not a save point, but
Inquisitor. Saint Nivereth must have heard you came to rest. I don't know how I got here. And then, please.
Okay, well, we can't seem to do that at the moment. There's a lot of gates, apparently. Yeah, we don't really have the precision in the controls that realistically we could do with here. Oh, typical. I thought, oh yeah, we'll just go up and link that up, then that'll be what we need. It's like, no, there's a save point right down here. Sod's law. The key is missing. Well, the key wouldn't be in the door, would it? Right, we can increase our maximum health. And our solar flame. Nice. Oh. Oh, I guess we have to go up that way. Oh, we've got an entire extra bar segment. Interesting. These platforms are very narrow. The controls that you have given us. And you can't ledge grab onto them, so... Yeah, these platforms are just too narrow. Oh, come on. Yeah, if you can grab onto the edge of that, you should be able to grab onto the edge of those platforms. Yeah, ideally, I think they need to be like a chunk wider. Right, I assume we're going to get to drain that. Possibly by defeating this boss. Oh shit. Okay, that was straightforward. I don't know what this shadowy thing is doing. Ah, the thief's bag. Didn't it say it was blue? Because that looked green. I'm sure he said it was a dazzling blue bag. green, isn't it? New item, Exile's Bell. Fast travel between shrines? Yeah. Not cheap, but that's fine. Oh, the demo continues onwards. I think if it weren't for the fact that I'm trying to give some feedback, if this was an actual game that I had bought, I must confess... well, no, the fact is that I know that this is a demo of a game in active development. I cannot say I'm super enthralled, but I can see what it is trying to do. You know, I can see what it's going for. The levels are a little bit too basic. No, there's not a lot going on. Key? Uh-huh. 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 Okay. Yeah, I mean, in terms of the actual kind of general progression, yeah, this is actually okay. This is doing decent enough things.
So, it is you.
It is me.
It explains why you treated me differently.
Who are you?
Why you were so harsh to me. But I cannot forgive what you did to her. As you left her to die, so too shall I leave you in this filth.
Lael.
Bleed. You're slow. Bleed. You wanted me to be like you. You should have feared that.
This changes nothing. It is... what is this shadow thing doing apart from nothing? It doesn't feel like. Calls forth a spectral avenger to haunt the Inquisitor's shadow. Mimics our attacks. Doesn't it feel like we're getting our attacks mimicked? That's a bit of an obnoxious effect.
You're slow. Embrace the night.
Gotcha.
To be like you.
Oh, what? Oh, that's bullshit. That's gotta be a bug. They had the execute move on them, and then they still threw lightning afterwards. They got no health. Oh, that feels really shit.
You're slow. Pathetic. You're slow. Embrace the night. You wanted me to
Oh,
be
feck
like
off.
you. You should have feared that.
We should have won on that first one. Oh, that has annoyed me.
Embrace the night.
The fact that it lingers behind them as well is...
Embrace the night.
What?
All I ever wanted was for you to look me in the eye.
Yeah, I like the...
and say my name.
Ah. Ooh. Judgment has passed? Question mark. Okay. As a game in development, at least I think it's in development. I best check this because I've been saying this, and actually, am I full of shit? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, there's no release date or anything yet. This has got some potential. Thematically, it's quite interesting. Systems-wise, it's doing mostly things that we've not seen before. I'm not entirely sure if I like the well, no. To be fair, the actual debuff and remnant system, it made it sound like a double whammy of things, but actually what it was you've left a corpse where you can go and recollect your shade, just like in Hollow Knight, coupled with the locking out of one of your spellcasting bars, like in Blasphemous. But it made it sound worse than that. I think in terms of kind of a prototype, in terms of this is kind of where we're at, this is what we're going for, we've got a lot of work to do in terms of making the game look good and atmospheric and ambient, which I think are all things that it's very much missing at the moment. It's got some inconsistencies in its various pixel art assets. It's missing a chunk of just kind of atmospheric set dressing, and the levels they're very corridory. You know, it's all very blocky and square. But the actual layout, putting aside how it looks and the blockiness of it, the actual layout of it is actually pretty decent, I think. It's not doing anything that we've not seen before. But realistically, this is a mashup of bits and pieces from other Souls-style games. I'm very glad it doesn't seem to have a stamina system. And if there was a stamina system, I'm glad it doesn't have dodging tied to it, because I've spoken before about dodging. Your defensive movers being tied to a stamina system are fine in a 3D game where you can just simply run in a different direction to avoid attacks. But when you are on a 2D plane and you have got left or right or potentially above or below, but usually left or right, if a dodge move or a dash move is your only defensive option, having that tied to a stamina system sucks. On the subject of defensive options, the roll is fine, feels decent. It doesn't seem to have any kind of variable length, so I was quite regularly rolling myself off platforms. The parry system a la Bloodborne, the gun, what was it called? Death Song? Something like that. Fancy name, obviously. Very Souls-like. The kind of fire your gun or fire it last second for a parry. Very cool, but again, it felt like it had to be done at range. No. It felt like it had to be done really up close. Which, admittedly, is kind of the same as in Bloodborne as well. But not really. You know, you could actually use your pistol or your gun or whatever to get you parry from a reasonable chunk of range in Bloodborne. And there are certain enemies where, realistically, you want to be doing up close because you need the distance correct to get the visceral attack. You know, the brick trolls, the classic early game Bloodfire farming example. You basically stand in front of them, and when they raise their arm up, and just as they're bringing it down, you shoot them in the face and they fall over, and then you stick your hand in the guts, grab some blood vials. But on a 2D plane, I'm not sure it quite works as well. But it's a polish thing. It's a polish, and it's adding the juice to stuff. And right now, this has got potential in terms of what you seem to be going for, but right now it is very much lacking in game feel, both in terms of atmospherics and ambience, but also just in terms of the actual kind of feel of playing the game. You know, and I think those little moving platforms over the acid pits really kind of helps. In fact, avoiding the traps in general, the spike traps and so on and so forth, has highlighted how clunky and maybe a little bit jank the climbing controls are, and again, that is game feel. So I like what this is going for. I feel like it has got a long way to go in order to reach its eventual destination of what it could be. It depends, you know, how much time, money for dev time, and so on and so forth is available to the developer. That logo goes on for too long. Yeah, not bad at all. I like the fact that the credits are here. Designed and developed by Murak. Is that a G? Genk? Yeah. I wish I'd seen that earlier. I strongly suspect the fact that we've got attributions here that we will probably get copyright strikes for this. We'll see how we go. Yeah, Gravethorn demo. Have you tried it? What did you think of it? Good? Bad? Jank? Smooth? Let me know down below. Those are my thoughts. That's my feedback. Hopefully it's useful in some way, shape or form. Have a great day, folks. Stay safe. Stay fabulous. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.